censorship, man.
Yeah, now you can be
You swear. Now we're on.
Oh, no way. I have to.
You did swear.
What'd I say?
You said pussy.
You just swear?
You're like, since when? Since when?
I didn't know that.
No. Okay. I guess I need it long. I don't know why. Is there a way to put it long?
Yeah, so.
I don't know why.
My bad. It's over here. No, we'll leave it up. We'll leave it up. It's OTA. It's like, there'll be people.
Yeah,
I can get in trouble.
You know
what I mean? I can get in trouble for that.
what radio station?
CM40 93. 93.3. Think well.
CFR 93.
So it's
It's a
all that kind of
clientele.
stuff. Online, yeah, you can say whatever the fuck. You can say whatever.
This one?
Yeah.
This one we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one you can go ahead.
Yeah. So you guys do the front of this. All right. So are y'all into this one?
Oh man, this is gonna be good. This will play
Let
an
me sit
all-star
on this
roster.
one.
You want me over there? Yeah. Who's here?
Not me or Roma?
You know what, bro? We need you wherever, but you're.
Roma, you hopping in on the first set of the podcast, or you coming on the second set?
I want all of it, baby. I'm just kidding. Wherever you want me, wherever you need me, you let me know.
I gotta look forward to working with you.
And you're
You know what?
equal.
How long is it?
Oh, we bro.
I'll
You break them up. You do like a bunch of
Nah, I'll struggle.
What up, chat? We're just setting up. Be patient.
You gonna sit down on this one?
Bro,
You
needs to be on the top of this.
You have the card for this?
Yeah, it's already in.
I was going to say.
Formatted and everything.
Oh, yeah, hit record when you guys start recording. Yeah, they recorded on the machine. I did it last time.
You have it on yours though.
I'm on my computer.
Yeah,
It's on your laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
But you
fine.
gotta record, for the card to record, you gotta hit
Yeah, the hit
record.
record.
It's okay. We'll just get it off of you for the first one.
Oh, yeah, the first one you get from, okay, but
Yeah.
the next one you gotta get recorded.
Yeah, we had.
Okay, that scared the shit out of me.
I know.
You guys are good.
Basically,
You guys are good then, right?
Yeah.
Alright, talk about either men's issues or just like random stuff. So like we'll talk about P. Diddy.
Last time we were talking about the death of Dragon Ball Z creator.
Akira Toriyama.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, talk about our random stuff.
What do you guys think? You went to that long road?
Well, he's running. Yeah, he's
Snake
running
Way?
on that snake
Yeah, he's
way.
definitely running on Snake Way.
Chilling at the lounge right now with his brother about to snake up again.
I think he actually got his body though too.
Oh, Goku's?
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be dope still.
Let's not create our own religion.
We
No.
talked about Epstein's Island.
Hold on, I'm just trying to comprehend what I just heard. I want to
It was
rewind
much
that.
worse
You
than
just
we
said that this Asian.
Yeah, I'll just follow your guys' lead. Wherever you guys want me.
The thing about Karen's body.
I know, yeah.
Can you help me grab a good angle on this? I can't. You know the space better than me. Get it.
You know, these are like the best angles, to be honest. You get the look out there, you get the
I've
best.
seen the
Thank
clips
you.
of
Sorry, I was
talking
gonna move
to
around
Dickie
you.
and like, yo, this is not happening.
Yeah, so and do you want me to save it for the podcast?
So you're trying to get the whole thing, right?
You know what? We'll get into
Yeah,
it.
like
because
as much as possible.
yo, the clip I seen was not accurate. I mean, Cyclops does not move that much. You know, I'm gonna say it.
No, yeah.
We'll talk about it.
Because I had a theory, and I googled it, and I'll tell you what happened.
You say it's the woke agenda. See, I never met Cyclops in the first place.
No one did.
Oh,
But
I think you guys. Alright. Well, we're here. Let's do sound tests.
Bring that one back.
Yeah, I figured it was in the way.
Yeah. Ooh, what the hell was that? That sounded painful. That sounded like your bag.
Yeah, it was the bag. Rather the bag than some kind of electronics.
I hear my raspy voice.
what made you want to get into podcasting?
I didn't.
I'll just move around you. Don't worry. Just stay where you are.
How's that feel?
We're good.
Literally.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We got people
the
starting to
other
come in.
host
Just
that
gotta make sure
does this,
people can see me.
He came to my house one day. And he's like, yo,
Sorry.
we need to start a
I'm gonna be
podcast.
like practically snuggling with
I was
you
like,
here.
the fuck?
I think that's about as good as we're gonna go. I just need you to be
like,
able to tell
Yo,
me.
it's just a matter
I'm,
of
like,
time
out
before some crazy
eventually.
girl sees me and I'm gonna fuck this guy and expose all my shit.
Oh, shit.
But once we get past that, I think we'll be okay.
So you're just dreading that day, and then you're like, all right, now we can go.
Oh, dead ass. Like, when Scarborough
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
to see me,
Okay,
I'm like,
perfect.
oh, that was the guy. That was the guy. I'm like, fuck.
Is this couch
Then I
good?
got to
Will that
explain my
count?
wife, like, you know,
Yeah.
20 years ago, you know,
Right.
yesterday. Yeah.
As long as it's not like P. Diddy's type scandal.
Oh, no.
Oh, we're not at that level
I
yet.
don't- I don't have P. Diddy money yet, right?
That's true.
Best we can do is.
This content already. You guys have so many contents ready.
All right, you guys ready?
All right, hold on. We're talking to your mic.
Yo, I'm talking. Yo, why can't you hear me?
Is this one we talking to the front of this one
Who
or
am I
side?
mic checking to?
Does it matter?
You?
Yeah.
Check.
It picks
You're
up.
good. You're good. He's quiet. So I think you're number 3. Talk now.
Yo, can you hear me now?
No?
Verizon Network?
James?
Verizon
Check.
Network.
James is fine.
1, 2, 3.
Is it muted?
Not try.
Me?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm right here. It might be muted. Probably is muted.
No, you're not muted.
No, man, everything's good.
Channel's moving?
Yeah, it's moving. It's going through.
Alright, so you're good, bro.
Maybe just have one of those soft baby voices. Who knows?
All through.
All right. Blacks, you ready?
This thing is. Oh, finally. Okay. Fine there. And you guys are all in frame. So, all right. Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going live.
All right. Welcome to the report. It's me, Ruggs. And out here we got
Roma Army.
Roma Army. We got,
James Jam Easy Cummins.
all right. And of course, we got the hostage himself.
Yeah, Mr. Remarkable's still here. Even with all these new people, I'm still a hostage, eh? How does that work?
What do you mean? You're not free yet. Like, you know, sometimes
We
I'm-
never been free.
What's his bail? What does it take to set him free?
That's a
That's
good
a bill.
question.
You know, we haven't made the man.
How did you even become captive? Like, how did this?
Well, it started with the producer, Captain over there, Captain Black, and then he sold them on the Somali pirate market.
Right?
We got that far so far.
He's like, don't worry, my friend. You know what? You pay $5,000, I will get you all the sexy bitches. Don't worry.
Yeah. Then he fell for it like a dummy, because, you know, Toronto man always falling for the gal. And then,
Right?
boom. Now we're getting pictures of him out in the desert. So that's what it is for now.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a better
So
life
is
than
he
being on the
usually locked
TV.
in the basement when you're not recording? Like, where is he outside of this? Is he in the, like, where do you keep him?
I don't know. I know they got an elaborate little setup here. So I know he probably goes back and forth. So, because he has to be at the market in time for them to be like, hey, you know what? Let's do some trading here or whatever. So, no
He
Diddy,
was
but.
wild.
Right?
I don't even know how to contribute to this
Yeah,
conversation.
me neither. I'm gonna like, stay out of this.
He's
one.
like,
Can't wait till we stop talking about selling black people.
Right? He's like, I'm too fair
And then I'll
skinned.
join in. Producer thinks black. Can't talk to that guy.
He's like, I walked through that route.
I think this is all set up.
It really is.
So I heard one of you guys today are going to be teaching me Toronto slang, because I'm from Calgary. So I think it's you. You're supposed to be teaching me
I'm supposed
Toronto
to-
slang, and I'm
me?
supposed to give some back to you.
Yeah, eh?
There you go, right off the bat.
Yeah.
You know, just think of it this way. Anytime you see someone who looks like me and they come up to you like, yo, let me talk to you for a second, just let them talk to you. Just get, let them come over, hail them up, buy them a drink. It's a custom in Toronto for girls to buy guys drinks.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Good to know. Good to know.
Yo, you're trying to sell it that we're all broke mans here and be like, yo, we can't even get a girl a drink.
No, the girls in Toronto are progressive. What are you saying? It's 2024. Pay for dinner. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you look like you got a couple girls pay for your dinner, huh?
He's got a bunch of sister wives. He's the one who starts in Toronto, man.
Yo, many good meals down on King Street. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, man. New thing, 2024. Mans want to be the liquor spoon. Gals, get on it.
Hey, nothing wrong with the little spoon. Yeah, I noticed women are actually nicer here than back home. Back home in Calgary, they're all really snooty and stuck up. But here, like, they'll actually smile at you for no reason. I'm like, wow, you're so nice. Are they
Really?
nicer here? It's not your excuse, like, wow.
I've been
girls
to
here are
Calgary. The
mean.
girls in Calgary are way nicer.
Oh no, they're stuck up.
Really?
They're stuck up back home. Yeah.
I think it's because they don't know how to compete with you. They know you're in your top show over in
I don't know.
Calgary, so like, yo.
Either that or they think I'm a crackhead, one of the two. I usually get one of the two.
Top shelf crackhead though.
Top shelf, yeah, exactly. Top tier. Top tier crackhead right here.
Either way, Roma's like, yo, come talk to me.
Yeah.
Yo.
That's funny.
See, that's where you have to pull the forward, you know?
Right?
So James, help us out here as our residential Brampton man. So I know you guys been mashing up the city since day one. If you were
The one mashing up the city?
Because I'm a Brampton man, I'm mashing up the city?
of course.
Okay.
So just so you know, Brampton guys, for some reason, they have a very bad rep around the GTA. It doesn't really make sense because we are actually the nicest and sweetest, but for some reason, everyone associates Brampton guys with, you know, having multiple kids,
It's
cheating,
fun.
you know, snatching purses and stuff.
Snatching purses. What?
Yeah, with the orange scooters. That's why they took her away from the street.
Are you serious?
So
No,
the rest-
I went to go get my watch changed today. I went to go get a Titan at the Rolex store. They had a police officer and a security guard standing outside the door, and I went to just walk in the store because like back home I ain't got that. So I like went to go walk in the store, and he's like stops me and he's like, "What do you need?" And I instantly like I'm used to getting treated like weird in like the bougie stores because I have tattoos.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah,
I
you don't
thought,
look like a Rolex store type of girl. to
no,
be
yeah,
honest.
definitely not.
I would look at you like she's here to steal something.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
that's he stopped me and he's like, "What do you need?" And I was like, "I'm supposed to tell you what I need." And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Is it because I have tattoos?" And he's like, "No, this is how it works. So you guys, your guys' stores are like locked down. Like why? Do people run into the malls and actually like
Oh,
pull
yeah.
missions? That is so
Yeah,
stupid."
absolutely.
We've been seeing
Yeah.
some smash and grabs on
Yeah.
the real.
At the Mac
Oh,
store,
shit.
the Apple store, I saw a guy like just rob a bunch of shit. Like,
Yo, the Nike store. Remember that fire?
what happened to that one?
At the Nike store at I think it was like
It was Von Mills.
Von Mills.
Yeah.
They literally just like ran in there, just and just start raiding pages, and people just like went in room.
Yeah.
Other people start joining
Yes.
in.
Why not? Hold on. If you see people getting a discount, you're not gonna want a discount too?
Well, yeah, it depends how many people are getting the discount. Yeah, yeah,
see?
it is a but yeah, I'll join in.
Yeah, you just need to be faster than the other guy. That's it.
That's crazy. You just gotta stay behind the first guy.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. You guys are super locked down up here.
Yeah, that's pretty
That
bad.
seems like going into a mall and doing a smash and grab seems like the most like irresponsible way to go to jail. There's so many cameras.
Yeah,
Why
this
do you-
seems to be happening more often.
Better than 5,000. You go there, you just go to the court. You know what? Sorry, Your Honor, I'm under some hard times. You know, struggle bus there. You know, I couldn't get affordable housing back. My kids need food. There's always some kind of script that you can give them, and most of the time, like they'll just.
It works.
It has to.
Damn.
I don't know anything about that life either, but still, right? Like.
Jeez. No, not back home. Back home, they're harsh.
Trust me, I did a co-op as a law student when I actually wanted to do something with my life, and I remember those kind of stories when I'm sitting there. I'm just like, you are so full of shit. I saw you come in your Lexus, stop the cab.
So what made you stop wanting to do something
I
in
was
your
just
life?
gonna
What was
ask
the
that.
turning point in life where you're like, fuck it?
Things just got too real, you know. It's like, law school's how much?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom, I'm not that smart.
I used to think about being a lawyer when I was in elementary school. Whenever someone was getting in trouble, I'd be like defending them, and my teacher would be like, "You should be a lawyer." And then I realized that I'm an idiot, and I'd never be a lawyer because I'm not good at school.
Yeah, that's like what
Arguing.
people say because I'm good at arguing, I guess. So they're like, you should just be a lawyer, but I don't think it's as much of a compliment as I used to take it. When I was younger, I was like, yeah. Now I realize.
Yeah.
They're
I don't
calling me
know.
a bitch.
Like, lawyers are out there making bank because I was looking at these retainers. Like, yo, they charge like $750 an hour up. Damn.
Lawyers are making lots of money, but it's usually the most boring lawyers that make the most money, like corporate law or whatever. It's not like the criminal defense. If you're doing like the top stuff, yeah,
The other stuff, yeah, it's just boring. It's what.
yeah, finance law, all that stuff, contracts and
So
stuff.
many lawyers are out here.
If
so
I
many
knew
jobs.
there was gonna be such thing as like tech lawyers and stuff like that,
Mm.
I probably would have stayed the course because that would have been interesting.
What does a tech lawyer do?
Like when it comes to rights, so like all this stuff on AI and like your identity and a whole bunch of stuff when it comes to there's specialty lawyers for
That
that.
sounds boring as fuck.
Well, it's gonna be boring, but at least you're future proofing, right? Like if someone's just like imagine you know we take your soundbite, and next thing you know, guest star Roma Army on every one of our podcasts. You're like, yo, I'm sitting in Calgary. Fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Right? And you're like, yeah.
I'm trademarked. You can do that to me anyways. That's fine.
Are you trademarked?
Hell yeah, I am. Yeah, I've been trademarked since 2021. Nobody can
The
use
trademark is Roma.
that. Roma Army.
Yeah, she has
that's
she has a TM on her shoulder.
Yeah.
Like
on my
that
forehead.
team, everything.
Right there. No, you just trademark the name. You have to because people will like take your name and they'll try to sell like merchandise or some shit.
Yeah.
I had people trying to like put my name on a flag and shit, and I was like, no, we're not.
You had
doing
people
that.
trying. What do you do?
I'm a men's rights advocate, so I'm like,
Hell yeah.
But like, I also like, I try to make it like funny. I try to make it. I wouldn't
Okay.
quite call myself a comedian. I'm not like, I think I'm funnier than I
Right.
probably am. So, but I make myself laugh. That's fine. But yeah, I have a YouTube of almost 2 million and like a
Oh my
fucking.
God.
I'm gonna hit 200,000 on Instagram tonight. I'm so excited.
Nice.
And yeah, I just basically just tell bitches not to beat men, and people hate me for it. So I
That's
don't
a
really
hit,
know.
though.
It's pretty fucking fun. Yeah.
What's your
it's
favorite
a bunch
men's?
of stuff.
What's your favorite men's right?
My favorite men's right?
Yeah.
What does that
The
even
right to
mean?
pee standing up.
Like, what's my favorite like topic to talk about?
Yeah, like.
Probably father's rights. Probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like father's rights. But like the men's rights, it's a huge umbrella, right? So you're looking at things like homelessness, the homicide rate, the freaking police reform,
Mm.
addictions, disabilities. Like men fall under like the umbrella of all that because like they take up the majority of the homicide rate, the homeless rate, the addictions rate, the suicide rate,
yeah.
Mm.
everything. So like, and especially with dads, like dads are very much like second class citizens. They don't have rights to their kids, which is like fucked. As a mom, I'm a mom, and I couldn't even imagine if like somebody had the ability to just like take my kids for ice cream and never come back, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like, what the fuck? But that's the reality when you're not, when they don't come out of your vagina. So like, that's probably my favorite.
You have a
like,
good
topic to
relationship
talk
with the
about.
father of your kids?
I do, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, I do. We're not together, but we, I'm the breadwinner of my family, so
I did give you
set it
guys
up
some
and-
history on our podcast. Literally, the very first podcast we ever did was we were talking about, one of our other friends was on, and we are just talking about like him and his baby mother, and they're kind of going through or whatever. And he had like a whole mental breakdown. And guys don't really talk about the how we feel or like what we're dealing with. So he's going through a whole thing with his baby mom. He's ready to just, you're no baby mom, or we talk about our baby mom sometimes where it's like, oh man, F her, you know, she's matching everything up, she, you know, make me pay child support or whatever. And I remember he had a whole breakdown. Man, this shit's real. And like, we didn't even know it was that deep with him because no one ever reaches out. Or it's not that we don't reach out, it's just that.
It's how the culture's kind of designed, right? Like, it was one of the things that motivated us throughout the years, especially like the Industrial Revolution, that kind of thing, plus men going to war. You kind of have to have that aggressive mentality, be like, all right, you know what, you got to put in a good fight, get the man up. But now that we're living in times where things are a little bit more sociable, it's one of those components that we haven't really evolved into. I'm not even going to say it's
we
an
haven't caught
aggression.
up. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
So it's difficult to have that conversation. And on top of that, it's just like, to have that degree of accountability, it's very difficult to have a conversation and look outward for support.
Yeah,
on
guys
that
don't
side.
really do it. Like, how many times have you guys gone to your brother and you're like, yo, how's everything with the baby mom going? Like, I do that rarely, and I know half my friends are divorced and going through it. Like, they're in child support or child court half the year, you know?
Yeah, the laws are really behind, and like you were right, like we have not caught up, because like I couldn't even imagine as like a mom, I have my kids 50-50, I couldn't imagine like then
So
just
you have
seeing
the-
them on the weekends, like what the fuck.
You have the kids 50-50, and does he have to pay child support or no?
I actually pay $6,000 in child support.
You give him child support.
I pay it, yeah, because I'm the breadwinner.
Everyone just clapped.
I'm like,
Yeah.
hey.
Yo, I look at him,
This
yo,
is
Yeah,
equal
for me.
rights.
Yeah.
This
as
is
soon as
what
she
you're
said
fighting
$6,000,
for.
I'm like, yo, I gotta shoot my shot.
Yeah.
So
It's not gonna work, my tubes are
You're gonna
tied.
try. Oh,
It's too late.
you're gonna try and get her pregnant. Get on that payroll.
What do you mean, man?
Your tubes are tied. You can untie
Yeah,
them.
yeah, no, fuck no. How would I-
Think about Prashant. He's really good with knots.
right.
Oh, you're wild. That's crazy. Yeah, no, I pay. I'm happy to do it.
You know,
Yo, this guy is pretty.
I have to take the L on that one.
So what? Do you pay child support right now?
Me, no.
Do you?
Wait, what? No, I don't have kids, man.
You don't
I'm
have
a
no
genius.
kids?
Okay.
Oh, you are so lucky. I'm just kidding.
No, this is what everybody tells me.
Yeah, they're a pain in the ass. They're beautiful, but they're a pain in the ass.
Yeah, kids are
Make you
okay.
age quicker.
Yeah,
You
it's
can borrow mine.
Huh?
You get the experience. Just
If you
borrow
ever
mine
get
for a
baby
bit.
fever, yeah.
Should like start a new business. for
Every time my
people.
wife talks about having another baby, I just look at her like she's insane.
How
I'm
many
like,
kids you got?
I have 2.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
Oh,
10 and 8.
I got 7 and 2.
Jeez, you're youngin.
Yeah, they're just
I
little.
want to go through that again. Like those diapers, the crying, and then, I don't know.
Yeah,
just-
my son's a genius, but he's also an asshole. He's just an asshole. So like, he's the kind of baby that'll like pull his diaper to the side and shit on the floor. I don't like put it back. He's fucking nuts.
So you gonna clean it up? I'm not engineered to myself though.
You're
He's
looking
really
baffled.
smart.
I'm looking like, does that make him smart or stupid?
No,
Like,
I don't know what that
uh,
is, but
Keeps the diaper clean.
no, but
Yeah,
otherwise,
yeah. He's like,
yeah.
what am I gonna shit on myself?
Fair.
No. So,
Yeah, it's kind of smart if you think
Yes.
about it.
no, man.
No,
Same
but
results.
otherwise, he just organizes all day. I don't know if your kids ever did that. Did your kids ever go through the organizing phase?
I don't know.
He
I feel like
stacks and
all boys do
organizes
that where they have to
everything.
line up all their cars.
Yeah.
Oh, but he does it all day, and he'll color coordinate, and he'll do like longest to smalls. He's crazy.
Oh,
with that.
so he's autistic.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I
Ah.
think he's on the spectrum for
Yeah,
sure.
but you know, you cultivate that, and that's where genius is important. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Frick, hope so. I hope so.
Yo, you said that,
Hopefully it's
and
not
then I looked
16
at you and I'm
still
like,
shitting
nah,
on
it
the
didn't
floor.
work, fam.
What? Oh. You trying to insinuate something? Put words in my mouth?
No.
Well, yeah, going back to the thing, right? Like we were talking about the men's issue and stuff like that, and how rights are. So you're like, yeah, you definitely see it firsthand. You guys dealing with the legal situation.
All the
with your
time.
husband.
All the time.
Yeah,
All the
so,
time.
and then obviously being an advocate, which is definitely appreciated because it's a conversation that needs to be brought up to the forefront to allow people to kind of explore things. But I guess it's just based off of like, I'm gonna say like.
Oh, I'm not gonna question. I got a question here. So, as like an advocate, because I know like you be
You got the
reviewing.
right to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, what the fuck? Jesus Christ.
I know I do that from time to time.
That's
So I
okay.
mean, like,
We're all about the combo breakers here.
I know you do a lot of video reviews. So there's like a video where you just see it and you're like, yo, this is straight wildness, or
All the time. Yeah, I seen one. I just posted it. I think it's almost reached 1 million on my Instagram. It was this fucking poor guy, dude. His face, it looked like he was in a fight with like an MMA fighter. Like his eye was like, oh man, I've never seen anything like it as a man. And it was his girlfriend that just fucking mollywopped him. It was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen a man like with a face like that from a woman. It's crazy. So like, yeah, like that shit gets me angry. There's topics that I think are like funny to talk about, but like that shit makes me like angry. Cause I used to, like, I grew up like beating the dog shit out of girls that were putting their hands on my buddies. You know what I mean? Like I believe in this shit. Like I've been fighting for this shit. And that shit, like domestic violence, it just irks me.
but
You
then
got
on
bodyguards.
But
not a
it's
bad idea.
normal. It's like
Just
normal
beat
to
up
do
girls
that
are trying
to
to
men.
attack you. It's not bad. I was just thinking about putting you on a payroll.
The real Roma Army.
Yeah.
Just like
No,
the
like,
podcast is a front. We really dispatch people.
Yeah.
SEAL team, go, go, go!
I've had three people trying to attack me on stage, but 2 were girls, and I could have used them.
Really? What
But
did
one
they
I just
attack
dodged
you
my-
for? Like physically attack you?
Yeah, one. So this girl, she's really loud. She's pretty drunk too, and I went on stage and I was like, she had been talking all night, and the guy that went on before me, she was a white lady, he was a black guy. He's like, I bet you have a light-skinned son named Jaden, right? And she's like, I do have a light-skinned son. I do have a light-skinned son. Anyways, I'm up next. I go up and I say, what's your son's name, anyways? And she said it, and it was like a stupid nickname, and I'm like, oh, that's a stupid name. And then she's like, you're gonna talk about my dead son like that? You're gonna talk about my dead son like that? I'm like, I didn't know he was
I
dead.
didn't know he
I
died.
didn't know he was dead.
Damn.
And then she's like, where do we go from here? And then I just started singing Boys to Men. It's so hard
my
to
God.
say goodbye.
I wonder if she tried to fight
Anyways,
your
then
ass.
she got on stage and she took a couple swings at me, and I just dodged, and then I ran away.
But even that, like you'll never see like a female comedian up there and like a man jump on stage and try to like hit
No,
the bitch. You don't see that. Do you see that? Has it happened?
There was one girl
And
last year that
that's
somebody
the
threw
Amy
somebody
Schumer,
threw a
I
beer at her
love
and
that.
she caught it and drank it, and I'm like, that's the coolest
Oh,
thing.
that's some G shit.
And that's like
Yeah,
fucking.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
I
But
would
like
love that.
but going up on stage and like
No,
physically like putting your hands
No,
on
Because
like
there's rules against that shit, right? Like a man steps on stage and starts to square up, you know there's gonna be ramifications,
Right.
right?
Yeah,
even
it's
even if it was
pretty
even if I went to go thump him and be like, yo, like I'd probably get cuffed,
More chance people will step in the way.
right? Or like that kind of stuff, or be recorded in some capacity, so you'll catch me later, right? But, you know, when we're dealing with that aspect, I think it's the lack of accountability in certain situations where it makes it
Totally.
feel that they're entitled to do that kind of behavior, right?
Yeah, well, as women, we like think we can get away with it because we have this concept of like he's bigger than us, he can take it. But nobody thinks about the fact that like, well, some people do, but domestic abusers don't think about the fact, especially the female ones, about like how much it hurts to have somebody that like is supposed to love you and take care of you, like put their hands on you, like that's an emotional hurt that sometimes is worse than like the physical shit. And so I think there's like this idea of like, oh, well, if I slap him or, you know, he's big, it's not going to hurt him. But like statistics actually show that the bigger the man is, he's less likely to fight back in domestic situations.
I was really hoping you were going to say statistics will show the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well,
I thought we were thinking the same thing. I don't know.
I was there. I was honestly thinking, I'm like, if like whatever, my wifey or a girl or whatever was fighting me, I probably wouldn't fight back because you have to think of it. If I fight back, then I become the monster.
No, you can just grab their hands and start hitting themselves and they say, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
just get it that way. No, but even still, the majority of men who call the police, I think it was something alarming. It was like 67% of men. 67% of men who call 911 to get help because their woman is beating on them
The cops
get
come and laugh
arrested.
at them.
Get arrested.
They probably get arrested.
Yeah.
Over half
See that.
the men who are being beaten actually get taken to jail. Could you imagine?
Man, how many men are getting beaten out there? I guess.
It's
probably a
the
lot.
domestic violence rate is like 50-50, but it's slightly more men. Did you know that? And people fight me on that because like that's not something those aren't like statistics that they put out there because there's straight up a fucking agenda. Like the feminism industry, I call it, is like $1 billion industry. So much money gets funded into like research, into campaigns, it's literally fucking everywhere. So, but the domestic violence rates are actually alarming. It actually goes, lesbians are like the top.
Yeah, lesbians have the highest
It's lesbians, yeah.
rate. Yeah.
Domestic violence rate,
But
yeah.
I think those numbers must be skewed because when there's two women, there's twice the chance that somebody's lying about it.
No.
You can follow me at James. Come on now, come check out one of my shows.
Yeah, no, it goes lesbians and then it goes hetero and then gay, actually. So gay men are like putting their hands on each other the least.
I used to work with a gay guy, got beat by his boyfriend.
What the fuck?
come to work with a black guy like I fell. We're like, yeah, sure you fell, buddy.
Aw, poor guy.
Fell in love with a guy that likes to hit you.
I think
He just forgot the safe word.
I think instead of the draft, I feel like they should just like draft people who are like hitting their partners. Like you want to fight so bad, go fight for your fucking country.
That's a good concept.
Yeah, that is
Like,
so-
Yeah.
You should, you know what I mean? The freaking.
You have to go to war if you hit somebody.
You should,
If you-
yeah.
if you
Like
hit- if you
any
hit your
like
husband or
domestic
wife.
relationships
Yeah.
like that, yeah. Like it's fucked up. Like for me, like I grew up on the streets, and so for me there was a code that we held, like especially as like women, because you have to tussle with men all the time. So for me, I always followed the code of like, first of all, I like rarely ever hit the first swing because that's how you go to jail. But if I ever did have to go first, then there's like a rule where like if you're fighting a guy, you hit him once. If he hits you back, it's fair game. It's like nobody can cry after like I got beat up by a guy or I got beat up by a girl. But if he doesn't hit you back, then you never go for a second swing because then you're actually like you're beating on somebody. Like he doesn't believe in fighting women, so you don't fight. But most guys will just tussle with you.
So you grew up fighting men, and then you're like, you know what? These guys need rights.
I fuck.
That's not making my thing, actually.
It's not like that. It started for me like right from little, but like yeah, it's just how I grew up. Like it doesn't have anything to do with like that's just different stuff. That's like street stuff. That doesn't have to do with it. It's like if I had like.
So you're not like the Floyd Mayweather out here. If I say something slipping, you'll box me or anything
No,
like that, right?
no, nothing like that. No, I just it's just how it goes out there. I don't know what to tell you. I've definitely fought more men than girls. Girls, I don't like fighting them because they're messy and they're so fragile. You hit them one time and their face explodes, and then they just like pull your hair. They're gross. They're fragile.
I can't lie. I watch a lot of World Star, and you are right.
They explode. You hit them one time, and it's
Yeah.
oh, Jesus
What's your record
Christ.
against men?
What do you mean? What's my record?
Yeah, what's your professional record?
What's my KDR?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Have you won more than you lost?
Yeah.
You know what? Let's kick the shit out of this girl right now.
30
Oh,
minutes. Let's go.
All right. So
It'd probably be even. It's probably fair. I've definitely lost some for sure, but I've won some. I can hold my own. It just depends.
I could never fight a girl, but I'll squeeze her really tight. Just give her a real good hug.
The waist or the neck? Which?
Well,
Depending on what setting
safe
we're
word is
in.
banana.
My safe word is pineapple juice.
all right, guys, this has been a fun one. I gotta cut it. So, any final thoughts on this? What's going on here?
I think you shouldn't hit women, and you should probably just come and watch one of my comedy shows. That'd be pretty cool.
I want to come see when's your next show? You got
I'm
one
doing
out
one tomorrow night.
there? Tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Shit, I got sound check.
I'm doing
with my
one
artist.
tonight also.
What time? What time tomorrow? Am I come see you?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Okay.
I'm doing one Sunday night too.
Where
I do
is
one
it?
pretty much every night of the week, to be
Where is
honest.
it?
It's a corner comedy club. It's downtown. It's in a little alleyway. Don't get any fights with any men in the alleyway. Anyways, we'll talk about it after.
Okay, yeah, I want to come to your show. I'm a big fan of comedy.
Just sign her up with security so she can sell place. Like, no, she's with me.
No.
All right, thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, throw some comments in there. Don't beat up your husband. And
No domestic abuse is tolerated.
No.
That was fun. That was good.
The
Yeah,
chemistry
I
of
see.
that was
I'm still
beautiful.
thinking about that fucking not comment. That was fun. That was a good one. You quick.
Yeah.
What was it?
When I was like, my tubes are tight. He's
Oh,
like,
the knot.
he's good at the
Good
knot.
knots. I'm like,
That shit was so fun. That was funny.
ooh, we got 8:33 on the clock.
Nice. All right. Yeah, thanks for having me, man. That was fun.
What's more chance?
Your chats are wild, right?
Are they wild? Are they wildin'?
Half my entertainment was right there.
Oh shit!
Where's the show tomorrow?
Yo, it's the beginning.
It's
Like, what?
like Queen and University. Girls, around there.